let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Steve, how do they go about keeping the series alive?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Matt Carpenter will get his first opportunity here in Game 4, and you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
Lackey's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Popped high in the air. Bryant is there for it. 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman
Brandon Moss gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a 1-2. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for round number 1. Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Line softly toward the hole. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out. And with two gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. And with this, of course, being a potential elimination game, will we punch a ticket tonight for that coveted spot in the NLCS? First delivery to him on the way. Ben Zobrist started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Right back at him and off his glove. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
One left for the Cubs. After one, no score. Matt Holliday makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Johnny Peralta will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Well, we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old, oh, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Yadier Molina will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, you really need to start getting a little more involved.
Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey. Addison Russell will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty sprinting after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
Boy, a real good effort that time out there in right field. I thought he had a good shot of getting there, but you see the leap comes up just a little short, and that's going to allow this guy to make it up to second here with a double.
Out in front of it, strike one. Cutter low, 1-1.
Up at the plate, you got to be thinking right side, but you know these guys are no dummies out there. They likely won't put anything in a location where he can pull it easily.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Softly hit toward the hole. Backhanded. He'll go to the bag for one. Throw to the plate. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Number 40 steps in now.
Number 40.
Line drive to left. And that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit. Kyle Schwarber will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you can get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And he takes ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand one. We'll move to the third with number 36. We'll get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
There's a ball hit softly down to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Settling in now, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Mike Leake, the pitcher, digs into the box, so in a definite sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. Leake squares to bunt, and he gets it down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
And you know what? I'm not totally sure what's running through his head down there at third base. He takes care of part A all right by fielding the ball, but for some reason, he forgets about the part B, which is throwing the ball, and he's going to get an E5 for it.
Matt Carpenter is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. That evens it up, 1-1. Lackey comes set, 1-1 on its way. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And he is in there.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
What an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Here's a high pop-up. Bryant is under it, no problem, one away.
It's pretty clear they weren't pitching around him there. Even though he's a big-time run producer, they came right at him, and he couldn't drive either one of those guys in.
Steven Piscotty comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Hit to third. A play at the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Stepping in, Brandon Moss. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Fowler is there, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting,
Matt Holliday steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base. And leading off the inning, John Lackey, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
John Lackey.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Javier Baez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Javier Baez.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Dexter Fowler will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
As bad as he looked on that breaking ball, his first at-bat, he's going to see nothing but breaking balls in this one.
And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2. Chris Bryant is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
1-2.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Pedro Strop is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Johnny Peralta will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
But this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
3-0 now.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he swings down on the first pitch and sends a chopper over to third. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, definitely a throwing error that time. Let's check and see how tough that scoop was. You can see it's kind of right in that border area of whether to turn the glove or not, and he gets it wrong here.
Stepping in now, number 36, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Rendell Grichuk strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitches are getting on these guys quick.
Here's the 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Leake gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Line toward right center. Grichuk is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. 2-2 count. Here it comes. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Jason Hayward will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Game 4. Mike Leake heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Pitcher, Mike Leake.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Matt Carpenter is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stephen Piscotty steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Number 40 will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Leake's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning, and that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
From the stretch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Dexter Fowler will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His first homer here in the series. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Anthony Rizzo will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Brandon Moss will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
That misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Matt Holliday is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
First offering on its way. Johnny Peralta is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Ready with the 0-2. Hot shot to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Number 36 strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rendell Grichuk stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Hayward is after it. The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 left. Ben Zobrist gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Leak into his motion. Here's the first pitch. To first. Moss comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop.
Addison Russell stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fly ball out to right field. Piscotty moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 22,
Jason Hayward stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Number 40 stands in as he looks at a called strike. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's Wood, strike 2. swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Matt Adams is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Matt Adams.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Matt Carpenter will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Shoots this one to first, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play.
Well, not much you can do there. As a runner, you want to get a good bouncing lead off of first, but with the first baseman holding, once he fields it, forget it. It's an easy unassisted double play.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Zach Duke will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7.
Zach Duke.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Kyle Schwarber.
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, pitcher, Mike Montgomery.
Chris Coughlin will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Dexter Fowler will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ballgame on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
These guys haven't lacked for hits, but it's a little surprising that they only have 2 runs on the board. Someone needs to start making these guys pay for allowing so many base runners.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hard hit ball towards the hole. In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. This is pulled into right, into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look. Travis Wood will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Travis Wood.
Brandon Moss will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Johnny Peralta gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Hit hard to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Ben Zobrist will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and that's a good pitch on an 0-1 count. Trying to let that thing work its way back to the outside part of the plate, but he couldn't quite get it there.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Digging in, Addison Russell. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Jason Hayward digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Number 40 at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Driven out to deep left center field. Holiday going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming. Yadier Molina will be the one to start things off with his guys in need of a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 5. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Shot to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Number 36.
Number 36 will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Russell is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. And the Cubs are 1 step closer. They're going to the National League Championship Series.
Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field, but they know that they have a lot of work left to do, and they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
And, fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For Eric Arrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series on MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 14 hits. 3 errors. They left 7 runners on base. For St. Louis,